Gervonta Davis, the undefeated lightweight boxing sensation, is making headlines once again, this time outside the ring. Reports suggest the champion was allegedly targeted and attacked by his own fans. While the full details remain unclear, the incident adds yet another twist to the turbulent and often controversial journey of the two-division world champion.
Haney, who just lost to Ryan Garcia, has a better resume than Tank, and that's just a reality. We haven't seen Tank fight for Undisputed Championship, which he doesn't seem to really care to have any of the titles that really do matter. He has one now. I just want to see him fight other champions, and if he can, go for the Undisputed. And if you're saying that you're the face of boxing, this is that. The face of boxing like Canelo Alvarez.
Gervonta Davis is no stranger to controversy, both inside and outside the boxing ring. From his meteoric rise in the sport to his legal troubles, Davis has consistently been a magnet for attention. Undefeated and renowned for his devastating knockouts, many view him as a future dominant force in boxing. Yet, despite his impressive accomplishments, Davis frequently finds himself at the center of intense scrutiny and criticism.
Ryan is a C-level fighter, but Tank said Ryan is the best fighter he fought. So what is it about Ryan that made Gervonta feel like he was?
I don't know, he shared a ring with him. Maybe he brought our C-level fighters.
It seems Gervonta Davis has been falling out of favor with fans recently. During the press conference for his fight with Lamont Roach, Davis was asked if he aimed to solidify his legacy among boxing's greats. His response, admitting he doesn't really care about his legacy, struck a nerve. Coming from a fighter who has yet to consistently face top-tier opponents, the statement felt dismissive and disrespectful to the sport. Davis was asked if he aimed to consistently face top-tier opponents. The statement felt dismissive and disrespectful to the sport. Now and again, Davis thinks never will give the same return to the sport as he did to the 13, he replied. This attitude has not only dimmed his star power, but has also left many fans feeling disappointed. As Gervonta Davis celebrated his 30th birthday, what should have been a time of joy and reflection quickly turned sour. Instead of praise, fans flooded social media with criticism. Harsh comments questioned his career, his resume, and even his legitimacy as a true champion. Despite being ranked 8th on Ring Magazine's pound-for-pound list and holding 2 world titles, fans remained divided. Every half an acre stamp paces teachers their title holders. Ring Magazine made the cover. While his undefeated record and accomplishments across 2 weight classes are undeniable, critics argue that Davis has yet to face the elite opponents necessary to cement his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats.
So much, I'll just get away from it. Like, I prefer to have a house in the island. I don't see me type shit. Like, that's how I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be around this too much. I don't even want the spotlight. Y'all can have it. Just have it.
When Gervonta Davis turned 30, many in the boxing world hoped he would silence his critics with a statement win over a top-tier opponent. Instead, the milestone was clouded by fans questioning his legacy under posts celebrating his career. The backlash was relentless. One fan commented, "All that talent, world champion at 22, and by 30 still hasn't fought an elite guy. What a waste." Another added, "Never fought a reigning champ at 135 pounds. The criticism was clear and pointed. Despite Davis's undeniable skills and accolades, fans believe he has yet to face the elite opponents needed to truly prove his greatness.
Gervonta Tank Davis only has, after this, 5 fights left. We're running out of time. I want some incredible things to happen.
Criticism of Gervonta Davis shows no signs of slowing down. Despite his undeniable talent, many voices online continue to question the strength of his resume. One fan remarked, "Such a great talent with such an average resume," while another accused him of cherry-picking cab drivers and adding rehydration clauses to weaken any real threats. These harsh comments flooded social media at a time when Davis should have been celebrating his career milestones. Instead, frustration dominated the conversation, a clear sign that fans are eager to see Tank step up and face the toughest challenges the sport has to offer.
Tank's resume, like, yo, man, this man's resume is actually thought it might have been nobody's couple of years.
To grasp the intensity of the criticism surrounding Gervonta Davis, it's important to revisit his journey in the ring. At just 22, Davis captured the IBF Super Featherweight title with a dominant victory over Jose Pedraza, a performance that highlighted his power and cemented his status as a rising star. However, his career hit an early stumbling block when he missed weight ahead of his second title defense against Francisco Fonseca, resulting in Davis being stripped of his belt. This misstep cast a shadow over his initial reign as champion, with fans and critics quick to point out the lapse in professionalism. Davis rebounded a year later, reclaiming momentum by winning the WBA Super Featherweight title with a sensational knockout of Jesus Cuellar. The victory reignited excitement around his potential, but lingering questions about his consistency and legacy remain.
I have more skills than Mike Tyson, as far as like, I mean, when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smarter than like at a lower weight class always have some more skills. It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than.
Gervonta Davis's victory over Jesus Cuellar marked a defining moment in his career, proving he could rebound from setbacks. However, for many fans, it wasn't enough. They argued Davis continued to avoid the toughest challenges, and this pattern persisted as he moved up to lightweight. While Davis claimed the WBA regular title, questions lingered about the quality of his opponents. Despite his undeniable talent and potential, critics felt Davis was consistently winning against less than elite fighters. His most notable victory came in April 2023 against Ryan Garcia, where Davis delivered one of the most memorable knockouts of his career, a devastating body shot that highlighted his extraordinary power. Yet even that triumph wasn't without controversy. Critics pointed to the 10-pound rehydration clause in Garcia's contract, suggesting it gave Davis an unfair advantage and left Garcia at a disadvantage. After the fight, Ryan Garcia admitted he didn't feel at his best, saying, "I felt a little weak going into the ring, my legs didn't feel too steady, but once the fight got going, it all came together, so I can't blame it too much." Despite Garcia's efforts to downplay the issue, many fans believed the rehydration clause cast a shadow over Davis's victory. To them, it appeared to be another strategic move by Davis to ensure his opponent entered the ring at a disadvantage. Garcia's comments only fueled this perception, with some questioning the legitimacy of the win. However, regardless of the controversy, Davis's victory over Garcia was undeniably significant. It reinforced his standing as one of the top fighters in the sport, highlighting his exceptional power and skill set.
Yo, stop playing all this bullshit, acting like you that dude. You that money dude for sure. But when it comes to like straight balls, you know what I'm saying? You got one dude that ran around in the ring the whole 12 rounds. You got another dude that run around all year from the hardest fucking fights.
Even after his impressive victory over Ryan Garcia, the criticism of Gervonta Davis continued. His next fight, a title defense against Frank Martin in June 2024, once again showcased Tank's devastating power as he knocked Martin out in the 8th round,